Hi everyone, John with Dad's Options here. Thought I'd put together a YouTube video of kind of how I put together a trade, a $25,000 account. I'm going to post some other videos on building that $25,000 account. Those will be posted later. This video will be just showing you how I go through the process of identifying and setting up a trade using, the Tasty Trade mechanics. I'm going to set up a trade. As you'd see, my buying power, is well below $757. So I want to be about 50% of my capital in a $25,000 overall account. That'd be $12,500. So I got a ways to go. I'm going to start putting on positions today. It is 49 days to expiration. To the October expiration. So I think today's the perfect day to put on a couple trades. I will go through one in depth with you just so you can see the process. Like I said, I'm going to be posting future videos on this $25,000 account and hopefully building that into a large account. Let's go right in. This is my personal watch list here. I've just over time compiled a pretty large, substantial amount of stocks. They do have preset watch lists. You can go in here. Another good one is high options volume. I like this one a lot too. I sort it by IV rank. And then I also have an earnings filter on. So if you click here on the little funnel, you can exclude earnings within a range. So I set that at 45 days because again, that's my magic number, 45 days. And then it'll filter out all the earnings within that time frame. So you get a clean look at it. You're not putting on positions that have earnings coming up, in the next week or so by accident. So I like doing that. So then you just kind of go through, and I'm going to go back actually to my watch list here. See, we have BABA. That could be a good potential trade. I did check this a little bit earlier, and the markets were a little bit wide. Yeah, 15 cents there. And again, if you're new to options, that equates to $15. So when you're talking about a buying power of less than $500 per trade, which that's the magic number for me, it's 2% or less. 2% of a $25,000 account is $500. So as the account grows bigger, you obviously want to kind of tend towards the 1% mark, and then while the account is smaller, you're going to be definitely towards that 2%, just because it is going to be hard to find trades within that $500 buying power reduction range. So $15 on a $500 buying power reduction just for that bid-ask spread is a little too much for me. So let's see if we can find something a bit better. Let's go into Facebook. Let's see what Facebook's got for us here. Again, clicking on that 49-day to expiration, 15 cents to 20 cents, not great. So Facebook bid ask is going to be too wide. So let's go down here a little bit, get some positive deltas in the technology sector. Maybe let's look at Microsoft here. I'm just looking for a put spread here, and let's just see if I'm going to set up a vertical put spread. I'd be selling closer to the money put, which in this case would be the 210, and then I'd buy the 205, and that would give me a credit of $1.17. Now, the rule of thumb is you want to be about 1/3 the width of the strike, so $5. It's about you want to be around collecting $1.66 if you're being exact. So that is a little bit better. You're still $1.50, so you're a little low. I guess I should go back and mention I sort by the IV rank. 34.5 isn't the greatest with Microsoft, but we did have that big volatility expansion move earlier in the year. IV rank takes the last 12 months, weights the implied volatility against itself over that 12 months. So this being 34.5, it's still going to be higher in a normal year. So I'm comfortable with 34.5. Let's just see what kind of credit. So if we move it up to the 220, we collect $1.77, 215. Our pop's 59%. That's a little low, especially with this being that close to the money. Our buying power reduction is right where we want it. within that $500 range. Our max profit would be $177. Obviously, we'd be looking to take this position off 50% of that. It's a positive theta trade, which that's how I roll. I don't hate this trade. It is a little close to the money. We could try to see if we could do a skewed Iron Condor here, something like that, where we are picking up some positive deltas, and maybe we'd be able to move this a little farther out of the money. Still, we only want to collect 1/3 of the width of the strikes. So obviously selling the call will collect a little bit more of additional credit. This still, the pop is 46, so we need to get this, I need to spread this out quite a bit here. That's looking a little bit better. Pop's 54%. Probability of taking this off for 50% profit is close to 70, which is getting better. I like it. Theta is $1.84 a day. It's pretty good. A little bit of positive deltas. This is a very neutral trade. We could be getting up maybe just a little bit more aggressive with the positive delta. Move that in, and again, our pop goes down, our P50 goes down. I don't hate this. More neutral than I was planning on going, but look at this routed. I just like that, setting this up a little bit. This bar right here is the expected move, the expected range. So if I set this at 205, 200, we're just outside that expected range. Makes me feel a little better. 1/3 of the width of the strike. So I'm gonna route this and see if we can get filled. I'm actually gonna penny it down just to, let's go to 173, see if we get filled there. Did not get filled. Just so, and see if we can get this filled while I'm recording the video. Let's try that. There it goes, 172. So now we have a Iron Condor in Microsoft, and I'm picking up 0.14 beta weighted delta. So not exactly the positive deltas I was looking for. Let's just pull up the curve view so you could see the analysis on it. Again, here's my range right here. The break evens are down at basically 203, 256. So anywhere within that range, Microsoft ends hoping to take this off again, 50% profit as soon as possible. And then, you know, if they're outside those ranges, you know, our max loss is capped, and, you know, we set that parameter with that buying power reduction at the beginning of the trade, which something I like about this is that, you know, that max loss up front is an advantage as opposed to like a strangle where you could be rolling into perpetuity and the position could keep moving against you. So anyways, you know, we checked off all the boxes. We were within 2% of our buying power in our $25,000 account. We collected the 1/3 of the width of strikes, and it fit into our overall portfolio. It did, albeit very small, it did give us some positive deltas there. The last thing I do is I go into little trade log here, and I just log this, and, you know, you can write down any sort of notes, comments, anything that was going through your mind when you put on this trade. I'm going to say I sold one Iron Condor. I like to put the strikes that I sold it at. So going back into here, Microsoft. You go into your activity tab, you can find Microsoft, then you look at 200, 205, 255. So I like to mark all these down. So starting with the shorts at 255 and 205. 255, sorry, I like to put the puts first, 255, 205, 255, and then the longs, 200, 205, and then long, 200, to 60. And then I do 49 days to expiration for a credit of at 172. I also fill in the rest of the stuff. I have a little, again, this is available on dadsoptions.com, this free Google template. This is a script here that Google Finance will find the ticker symbol, so it puts in the current stock price. I think it's updated every 15 minutes. So and then the opening date, so 10, 16, 20, 49 days to expiration. How many did you sell? Oh, sorry. This is where you put these. Sorry, we were right about 50% and about 70% for pop. Original credit 177, and then I just put in here, since theoretically it hasn't moved yet. You can update this column periodically as you see fit. And then the last thing I'm going to do is I go in here and I just set I highlight all these, right click, 50% profit in there, automatically populates a good till cancel order, does the math for you. You don't have to do anything. Review and send, and now you have a 50% good till cancel order in there. Set it and forget it. And that's it. So we just put on a Microsoft trade. Yeah, thanks for tuning in.